Yes, so what's going on, guys? I'm back again with another reaction video. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Let's dive into this video real quickly and I'm gonna chop it back with you guys real quick.
Hey, black woman, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this, all right? In a decaying economy, with things being so hard right now, in a world that is continuously going to get more dangerous, a woman's best protection is a husband. The most protected women on earth are those who are wives of good men. How many situations are you going to have to experience as black women in this world, like that of what just happened in Tunis, Africa, before you realize that, yes, having a man next to you is going to be your best form of protection moving forward in life? Stop thinking that you're just this strong, independent woman and traveling alone. You're literally just putting a big-ass target on your back. And that's as simply as I can put it. And that's a harsh reality, yes, I know, but it's reality. You should be able to exist as black women. You should be able to travel and go wherever you want to go as women, as black women on this earth without having to be victimized, without having to be the target of any violent crime. But that's simply not reality. And no, you cannot fault Africa as a whole. And no, you cannot fault Tunis specifically. Because the truth...
So just to give you guys a heads up here, some of you guys that don't know what he's talking about, right? So there was a lady, a black woman in Tunis that got, attacked, right? So here's a picture of her right now, right? I'm showing you right now. And what this gentleman is basically saying is true, because you guys need to remember this, that you actually need a man, especially today's day and age, 2025, this strong black independent woman, it's not going to fly for you lot. You're actually handicapping yourself. So I love it when his brother's actually saying to actually give you lot the insight to let you know that you need a man for protection. If you're going outside, walking in the streets by yourself, you're more of a target. If you have a man with you, people will think twice because, okay, she's with a man, that guy might protect her. So they might back off. But you lot need to understand things, yeah, that it's dangerous right now, bro. Especially for females. You ain't even got to be a black female. It is dangerous for females. In terms of you getting kidnapped where you're by yourself, it's very high. And there's a lot of you lot that's flying out by yourself. I've met quite a few black females that's flew out the country by herself. I had people, excuse me, can you take a picture of me drinking this tea? And they'd be like, yeah, let's take a picture of you drinking this tea. Because I know a majority of you guys be doing that, right? Asking strangers to take pictures of you while you're pretending to do something, or you're looking at the sky or some bullshit, right? You got to remember, those same strangers that's taking a picture of you will know that, okay, she must be by herself for her to ask me that. So you lot are putting yourself in situations where, anyone can do anything to you and nobody will know. So you guys need to understand that it's very important to get into a man's program,
This black woman face that type of threat even here in America, anywhere in the world. Black women face that exact same risk right here in America, right here in Texas, right here in Houston. Look at the Buffalo Bayou killings that's happened in the past 2 years. When you don't have a man to protect you, to deter threats off of his sheer presence, you make yourself an easy target. And black women especially need to hear this. Black women need to get over whatever drama, whatever trauma, whatever hurt that's causing you to not have the ability and the skill set and the humility to actually cooperate with a man. Become a better person.
You know what's so funny? I've never watched this video. This video is actually part of my folder, right? If I speak like this, some people might come to my section and say, oh, this guy, he's coming like he's bashing females. I ain't bashing you lot. I'm actually telling you lot the truth. You feel me? All females. You ain't even got to be a black female to listen to this. I'm talking to all females, right? You need to get into a man's program. Stop the childish behavior. You guys are getting out your buggy now. The modern females today, day and age, you lot are starting to get at your buggy now. And I blame us men for that as well. I'm not just going to say, yes, the woman's fault. I'm going to have to blame us men as well. The men before me, I'm going to blame them because they gave you lot the freeway for you to start moving out of character. Especially when feminists kicked in. Look, it's okay to say you want to go get a job, right? But when you start to have kids and family, stay your ass at home. Look after your family, look after your husband. But when you're single and you are a female, you're outside, of course, go get a job. You got to let the people them know that you're not a bum. So go get a job, go work. Don't be on OnlyFans showing up your body and exposing yourself. Go work. If you feel like to yourself that you need to go do something productive, like go get a university degree. No one's despising that. But when you find a man and you're having kids, and you're settling them down, you need to put your priorities first, which will be the family. So that means you need to get into a man's program. If it's easy for you to get into a corporate system, climbing up the ladder, it should be easy for you to follow a man's lead and get into his program. That's all I'm saying to you lot. It's really risky out here, bro. And you lot are making it hard for those people that's a predator to actually attack you lot, because they can see that, look, females today are pushing them independent, I'm strong, and you know men are way more stronger than you. Right? You guys got a big ass target in your back. You guys are flying out to all these countries by yourself thinking that you're safe just because you're in a hotel. Trust me, you're not safe, bro. You need to get into a man's program. Find someone that you feel comfortable, right, to lead, right? And if you don't know what a man is, there should be someone in your family as a man that you respect, like your granddad or someone, like your uncle. Go and seek some knowledge from them. Go ask them questions. Don't ask your single mother how to, find the right man. She's not going to know. She's single. Don't go be asking other females. Go and ask men, or go to men platform, like my platform, what I preach at, what the type of things that I stand by, right? Understand that you need to find someone that you can actually listen to, that you respect, to guide you so you don't end up lonely at the end. Because I'm telling you guys, man, listen, like, I didn't know this guy was going to say this, and he said it, and this is the first thing that I was trying to tell you guys. You have to get into a man's program whether you like it or not.
To become a good woman, to attract a man, so you're not being attacked, robbed, or unalived. Because according to recent events, according to statistics, your life as a black woman literally depends on it. And sadly and unfortunately, a lot of y'all gonna watch this video and you're still going to say, I don't need a man, even though your life depends on it.
And that's the truth. You guys are not gonna take what a man says to you seriously. And you gotta ask yourself, man, you gotta take some kind of accountability and ask yourself and say, bro, why am I like this? Why do I not respect men, even though I know they are good for me, even though I know long term they're gonna protect me, even though I know I'm safer with being with a man? Why do you think there's silence? Majority of the men that like to speak out on this type of issues, right, in terms of black females being single. You guys are one of the most higher individual of females that are single. I have a business, and majority of the people in my business are single black females that's coming to work all the time, and I'm capitalizing on them being single, because ain't no man want to deal with some of these females. And don't get it twisted, bro. There's some black females out here, bro, that's with a man, and they are the most amazing females. But there's a high percentage of you lot, bro, that's done out here. I'll be honest with you. It's big business for you lot to be single, because you lot make the money go round. Because you lot are consistently working. You're very materialistic, right? So big businesses will want you guys to remain single so they can keep making money from you lot. Such as your weave, your nails, you're flying out on holiday by yourself, they're making money from you. So they're not gonna lie, people like me preaching to you lot, to tell you lot to go find a man, because why? It's gonna, disturb some people, some major companies' pocket, bro. It's profitable for you lot to be single, to be done out here, to be uncooperative with men, because that means you guys are gonna be in positions where you're gonna be emotionally spending. When you're with a man, bro, you don't have the opportunity to be emotionally spending, because the man's going to give you some wisdom. Say, yo, babes, you know what? You should put your money in stocks. You know what? You should invest your money in this. Don't invest your money in that. You should do this. You should do this. We have that logic. We're blessed by the Most High to have that logic to pass it down to our women. You feel me? So it's profitable for you lot to be single and to be erratic and to be hyenas. It's really profitable. Because if there was a lot of females that's with a man, underneath a man's supervision, all these major companies are trying to sell you guys product 24/7 and trying to blind you, they ain't gonna have no money. They ain't gonna make no money. They ain't gonna make no money. So it's profitable for you lot to be single, to be combative. It's profitable. This is one of the reasons why they pay rappers to talk the most shit. You know what I mean? To sling you lot's mindset to the other way, bro. Make you lot think far left. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying to you lot, it's so important for you to find someone where you can respect and get into the program. And I'm talking to all modern females as well, not just black females, all modern females. It is profitable for you lot to be single. You have big businesses that capitalize off you lot's naive thinking. I don't need a man, I can do it myself. What do you mean you don't need a man? You need a man, bro. We built this world that you're living in, bro. You need man, bro. You feel me? Who do you think build those roads that you're walking on? Who do you think built the car that you're driving? Who do you think built the house that you live in? Let's keep it 100%. You gotta think smart. You gotta ask yourself this question. Yo, like, if I turn 60 and upwards, bro, like, I'm gonna need a man. I'm gonna need someone that's strong, that can actually think for themselves next to me. You have to start investing in yourself, in your own ability to get onto a man's program. Understand how a man is. Look, if you was gonna go for a job interview, all right, and this job told you you can't wear flats, right, and you love wearing flats, and they say you gotta wear heels only, and this other job says, okay, we can allow you to wear flats, but you can't wear long nails. But the other job, you can wear heels and have long nails, but this other job, you can wear flats, that you love wearing flats, but you can't have long nails. You're gonna have to pick your poison, bro. Which one are you gonna pick? You're gonna have to pick one poison. Okay, you know what? I love wearing my flats because I feel comfortable and I can get the job done, but I can't wear my nails. So if I can wear flats over there and I can't wear my nails, if anything, that's actually better for me because I can get my job done more rapidly. And then when I have time and I'm free from work, I've got a break from work, I get my nails done, right? Or over here, I can wear nails, but I can't wear flat, but I can wear heels. You gotta pick what poison you feel like you can get onto the program with. And that's how it is with men. You gotta find someone that you can, pick your poison. And that's the same goes to men as well. Men have to pick the poison, what female they can deal with. I might deal with this woman because, her poison is not as lethal as this other person's poison. At some point, you gotta pick some type of poison, bro. No one is perfect. So I say that to say to you lot, respectfully, right? You need to stop getting at your buggy. I'll catch you guys in the next one, bro. Stay blessed. Peace. Bow.